Jack Price Stadium in Ames, Iowa, where the Cardinal and Gold gathering strength as they gear up to support their Iowa State Cyclones. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Houston Cougars taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cougars offense will get the ball first. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bring in the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. It's a draw. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third.
Snags it down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Cyclones! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's complete, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Unloads quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown, Houston. Hello. Once he got some room, it was over. The extra point here would tie the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. This offense has it with really good field position. Going right to work up top. Firing to the end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Cougars. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Houston offense once again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he found a space on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release by the QB. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Makes the quick grab. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Plows through the defense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they say you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, David, the defense dialed it up at the perfect time, and what a tackle.
Great tackle. I'm surprised, honestly, he held on to the football. That is what you want. You want physical knockbacks. When you're on defense, you watch the tape.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Makes the grab on the left. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
How How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. He makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Off play action on first down. With the catch, it's Jenkins. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
he's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Give to the single back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go right back to it. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of him.
The Cyclones will call on their punt team. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They'll give it to Johnson. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Thurman. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air on second down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as...
Breaks into the open. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They feed him again. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's looking to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pulls it, fired, complete. Turning it on. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fired complete to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Was completed via the screen. Tackle is made at the 46-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
He's taken down at the 40.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Off play action. Here's the pressure. On the move at the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Houston wants to play fast. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again? Or are you going to force them to pass the football?
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Duggar. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Touchdown! 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Cyclones come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Cyclones come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it.
That's another Cyclones.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Moving away from pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for a big gain. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Touchdown, Cyclones! They move on top here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He's got the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Dances away. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Really good throw and a better catch to pick up a chunk of yardage.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that one stings, man. You believe in your field goal unit. It is late in this football game. We needed this to tie the football game, and now, dude, the defense has